Hi, my name is AvianTech, and this is the FTEC1 blaster designed by Foam Technician. At the time of filming this, I believe Foam Technician is working on the second generation of their FTEC1 blaster. The one I have right here is the first generation, which was released in January of 2021, I believe. This is a 3D printed pump action springer where the magazine is in the grip and it can chuck half darts at upwards of 230 feet per second. I mean, mine can't. Other folks' FTECs can, but mine doesn't, but I did that on purpose. Anyway, let's take a closer look at it. At first glance, it is a pretty blocky blaster. It's blocky and compact. This thing's like about 17 inches or so. Well, with the default barrel, I added a scar barrel to mine, which makes it a little less than 19 inches long, but that's still pretty dang compact. For comparison, my Lynx is about 25 inches long, and the DZP Mark I is like 29 inches long. So yeah, it's a powerhouse in a small package. I really like the scar barrel, by the way. There's all this fishing line in here. I don't know if you can see that, but it gave my shots tighter groupings from what I could tell, and it's big, it's honking, and it's orange, which is great for safety's sake. I also really dig this little caution symbol up at the front, as if to say, if you can see this, you might get hit by something, and it's always nice to be warned about that sort of thing. It's got two Picatinny rails on the sides and one that goes all along the top, so you can slap on all of your favorite attachments like sights, lights, bipods, tripods, bottle openers, can koozies, pictures of your dad, phone charger, etc., and you know, it's all sorts of stuff. This blaster takes Talon mags, and the magazine sits here inside the grip, which I gotta say is a pretty comfortable grip compared to other mag and grab blasters I've held. Right down here is the mag release. It's a button, and the mag just kind of gravity drops right out, although with the way it's positioned, it's just a lot easier to grab the magazine and hit the release with your thumb. It's also got a skinny pusher right up here, so you can load a magazine without having to prime the blaster first. And this is the retractable stock. It's controlled by this little lever here. The aluminum bars make the stock real sturdy, which definitely helps when priming the blaster, and its retractable nature makes for easy storage. To load it, you just pop in a mag, prime it, and then kablooey. Ow. The prime action on this thing is incredibly smooth, by the way. It's nice. According to a friend of mine, this blaster looks like an MP7, and honestly, I don't know what those letters or numbers even mean because I don't know baloney about firearms. All I know is mine is pink and might leave a nasty bruise at point-blank ranges. This blaster absolutely rips, both figuratively and literally. It ripped a few of my darts apart, which was deeply impressive and intimidating, but why tell you when I can just show you? For the chrono data, the darts we'll be firing are these Dart Zone Pros. I've also got a scar barrel on the blaster, and I'm using a 13 kilogram spring. Alright, with the Dart Zone Pro darts, 13 kilogram spring, and a scar barrel, we got a minimum of 162.3 feet per second, a maximum of 198.2 feet per second, which brings the average to 177 feet per second. And I gotta say, that's punching pretty hard. The chrono data was a little less than what's advertised for the spring load, but it's most likely a seal issue on my end when I was building it. Mine's hit at least 200 before, but I wasn't recording, so it's up to you on whether or not you want to believe me on that. This is usually the part where I show you the internals of the blaster, but I can't. As much as I enjoyed building the FTEC1, it's so many screws, and I never want to take it apart. I think I'm just spoiled by blasters that have takedown pins. The FTEC1 has a similar system to the Lynx, and by that I mean, you know, here's the spring, and then over around here is the plunger and plunger tube. Right over here is where the air would be turned around, and then right up here is the barrel. This barrel, by the way, it's held in by like 2 O-rings back here, and then one right up here in the barrel, which I think is a really cool way to do it. This thing's a lot weightier than I thought it would be once I put it all together, and since all the guts of the blaster are kind of like right up in this zone, it's kind of top heavy and feels a bit unwieldy if you try to hold it with one hand. Luckily, this blaster is meant to be used with 2 hands, so I guess you don't really have to worry about that. I have trouble finding things I dislike about the blasters that I show you folks, and this is definitely no exception. Saying that, I've only got like 2 beefs, and that's 1, I wish there was a sling point, and 2, I wish this thing was easier to take apart in case I have to do maintenance or spring swap. The 13 kilogram spring I have in here might be too much for some groups or games, and it'd be nice to easily swap in the lighter 8 kilogram spring. But to counter those 2 beefs, I can just add sling points on the Picatinny rails, and it may be a pain to take apart, but the FTEC1 is solid as a brick, and it definitely helps that the print quality of all these parts is real nice. You know, Foam Technician did a really good job on these parts. All in all, I really like this blaster. It was a joy to build, it's smooth to operate, and the issues I do have are pretty minor. I've affectionately nicknamed mine Country Time Pink Lemonade for obvious reasons. Obviously, I was drinking Country Time Pink Lemonade when I was building this. If you do decide to pick one up, you can get them from Foam Technician's website, either as just the files, a build-it-yourself kit, or as a fully built blaster. If you do the second 2, they offer them in 3 strengths, 8, 13, and 16 kilograms. I'm too puny to even look at the 16 kilogram spring, but if you go for it, hey, I wish you all the best. As far as I know, this is Foam Technician's first original blaster, and I'm looking forward to what they come up with next. Anyway, that's it from me. Don't forget to drink water, and I'll see you next time or something. Bye.